Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a great Saturday. Well, I went to the post office today and we have another package to open. So let's get to it. Yes, I have my right scissors for the right job. Yay! Okay, put that there. It's a fairly good sized bag. Let's see what's in here. Get rid of the paper. Let me take a look, kind of, and see what they are, and I will look on my thing over here. All right. This is from Biggest Craft, and this is the second time that I've done an unbagging for them. And let's see what is in here. We'll just take it right off the top. So this comes in a package here. Oh, I know which one this is. Of course, there's no picture. Let's see here. Or no picture on the outside. You can kind of see it on this gridded, what do you call it, pattern. Let me set that up there so I know that goes with that. It's all on one page, so it's not very big. It has 36 colors. And you can, there's teeny itty bitty picture right there. Let's see if there's any more pictures. I don't want them to get too carried away. Okay, let's get that out of the way. No, there is no other picture of that. So I'll insert pictures. So it's not very big. And like I said, what did I say? 36 colors. We'll go one sheet at a time. There's some yellows and pale greens and orange, bright colors, because there's some berries there. And then here's the other colors. I'll just lay it over the white so you can see it. We have like blues and blue grays and gray and bright vivid greens and reds and maybe a dark navy over here on this corner, and some browns and burgundies. So yeah, nice soft thread, nice and long, just the way I like it. And this one is 153 by 109, but that's the square amount, and it's an 11 count. It has 2 needles right here on the side. Very nice. Big, easy to read. Can't say much for the numbers, but you do have on that paper that I showed you in the beginning. It's all printed really nice. It's just kind of small, but you can actually see all the symbols. The symbols on this are different from this, and I will tell you that if it's the same or different. And let me get to my piece of paper here. Gotta pull it out here. It is, let's see, what is it called? Birds with Snow and Red Berries. It was $7.99, and it is 30 by 40. So, oh God, where did my, here we go. It is 16 inches, which is a little over 40 centimeters by 30 centimeters, or 11 3/4. So it's not very big, but it's still not too small. And it looks like it's only got cross stitch. It doesn't have any back stitch or anything like that. Nice big areas to stitch with. You know, I mean, there's not, I guess what I'm trying to say is there's not too horribly amount of confetti. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. But it's just really pretty. It's with these birds sitting on a branch, and there's red berries on a tree branch, if you will, with little bits of snow So like I said, I will include a picture there. All right, let's get that out of the way. Very nice canvas. The canvas is not serged all the way around, but it doesn't seem to be fraying very bad. It's got some oomph to it, but pretty and easy to read. Okay, the next thing we have is one of these little wooden thread, what we'll call it, a thread organizer, or thread, we'll call it a thread holder for your projects. Never had one of these. Wanted to see what it would be like. If I can get it out of the nice little plastic bag. Now this little thread thing was $2.99, so it's like a laser cut. Really pretty on that side. On this side, you can still see the thing better, the little design. And it has one, and it'll through 20, so it'll hold 20 colors. If you're like those things, I've never had any reason to use them. So maybe we'll use that for a project. Not this one, it has 30 some colors. This last one I looked at had 30, oh, for pity's sake, I can't even read that. I want to say 36 colors. So yeah, and real substantial. You can see it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe a little more. Nice, and it's smooth. You could color that with a magic marker if you wanted to. It's kind of like it's a heavier balsa wood. It's not balsa wood because balsa wood's thin. I don't know. It's pretty heavy. I don't remember reading what it said it was made out of. You know what kind, but I'll look forward to using that maybe. Okay, the next one we have is from Joy Sunday, and it is the Teapot series, and they have several of these. In fact, I may have just, I don't know, the other one looked different, but yeah, isn't that pretty? And it says Yule there. This one is 31 by 21. It's a 14 count. Lovely. Let's see what the kit looks like. Of course, it comes in Joy Sunday's lovely bag that is resealable, sealable, with all your instructions, how to stitch, what to do after, that kind of thing. And there's even instructions on how to do certain stitches. It says whole stitch, half stitch, quarter stitch, 3/4 stitch, continuous, I don't know what that means, okay, back stitch, cast off, and French knots. So yeah, and that comes on each and every one of the Joy Sunday bags. So we got some Joy Sundays this time. See if I can get it all out of here. Like I said, not very big. And 14 count. Look at that beautiful picture though. Look at those colors. So hopefully those colors match these colors. Looks like a lot of back stitching around the wreath part, you know, and the holly and the teapot. So, but it looks like it's all in black. It has a great big key. So this says full stitch, 3/4 stitch, and back stitch. So we'll have to see. But it's all on one page. 129 by 90. Beautiful little picture of it. But I like the key. Look how big that key is. Oh my gosh. I swear that's like 1/4 of an inch. It's, yep, it's pretty, it's very close. It's within a 1/16 of an inch of being, like, it's that wide. Wow. That's pretty wide. I don't know how many that is in centimeters. Not a clue. Alright, so we got those 2 pages. We'll lay that up there and let's have a look at the threads. Comes with 2 very small fine needles for 14 count. And it has 37 colors in this. But there's not too many of each one. So that's cool. Now this is going to be a partial. So you don't have to do the background. But just beautiful, beautiful colors. See if I can get them to all lay down. There's only, some of them only have one thread, some, you know, full length thread. It looks like most of them, maybe this one has a little bit more. Yeah. And there's a little bit more for the 37, which is 37. Well, I can't even read this key. And this key is different than what is on here. I will tell you that much. So, what was I looking for? I got lost. What was that? 37. 37 is 310. So that's what you're going to do. A majority of the back stitch, there's some white. Because I'm assuming... Where's that picture? What did I do with the picture? I had it. Honest to goodness. There's some white, like, for the teapot. And a little bit down white around everything, you know, white lines and stuff. So cool. But look how tiny it is. Look how tiny. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and 14 count. Okay, the whole pattern is 30.5 centimeters by 21 centimeters. And it said it was, so, what did I say that was? I hate it when I can't remember stuff. Okay, so the whole canvas is 21 by a little bit, almost 31. Almost. It's like 30.5. But the actual picture is 9 1/4 by, so it's 23 by almost 16.5 or 6.5. So it's not very big. It's tiny itty bitty. But I don't like that this thing is very small, where you can't, you can see the symbols all right, but the numbers are a little close. I suppose you could count all the way across there if you wanted to. But yeah, but you can see the symbols on the canvas. Nice canvas. It's all sealed, or not sealed, serged. Holy cow. Nice long threads. So that's a plus. Just that the key on the canvas is quite small. So it's kind of hard to read, but it is, like I showed you, there's a great big one right here. So you kind of see from there what's what. All right. Put this up here. Let's see what is next. All right. This is Joyce Sunday, and it says porcelain blue, the blue porcelain view. Look at those flowers and the little pagoda thing. Nice little bridge. Look at all the little leaves and stuff. This background ought to be a nightmare. It is 40 by 40, and it is a 14 count as well. So I didn't know Joyce Sunday had these types of kits. You know, they usually stick with animals or people or what do you call it, still lifes, that kind of thing. Coming out slowly. Has another one of those lovely plastic bags. No, I won't bore you with that. Put that up there. There you go. Now you can really see that picture. Isn't that pretty? Just absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that's going to be back stitching, folks. Yeah, that netting thing that goes all the way around. And let me see. I gotta open page. Does it only have... Well, there's 6 colors. Can't believe there's only 6. Yep, there's only 6. It does say this one's bigger. So it says full stitch year, back stitch year. And I'm not seeing any other. But it does say full and back stitch on this. Just absolutely lovely. Oh, and it does have the lines. That'll be great. I was like, I thought we had to freehand that. Oh, holy cow. No. Not happening for this little girl. Let's take a look at the threads. So you have 6 colors, and these are them. These are those are them. You know what I mean. Comes with 2, since it's 14 count, comes with 2 nice, very thin needles. And look at those beautiful colors. Aren't they gorgeous? Gorgeous. I love me some blues. That looks almost green, but it's kind of a teal. So I'm assuming that's what color it's going to be on the outside. Don't know. Okay, let's put that up there. We're going to leave the picture right beside me here. And the thread, so we don't get everything lost. Let's open up this canvas. Yeah, I thought I was going to have to free float that background, but it doesn't. You don't have to. It has lines everywhere because there's some more back stitching. And then there's, of course, back stitching around the flowers and stuff. But yeah, it's only got 6 colors. Cool. Guess I thought it should have more. Let's see how big this one is. It says it is 40 by 40. It's a nice size. Oh, the edges are serged beautifully. Of course, it's a Joy Sunday. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Up, 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 up. So a little over 15.5 inches by 15 3/4 almost. So let me look again. That was weird. Yeah, about 15.5 by 15.5. So it's 39 by 39.5 almost. Maybe closer to 40. So you didn't lose much on that. And the actual picture, so you're going to have to see that where that green line is, you're going to have to color that in too. That's going to be part of the design. So it's 12 and almost 12.5 by 12.5. So it is square. You don't do the inside. You just do where all the print's at. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lovely blues. Yep, I had to have that one. Just had to have that one. But it does show you where to put the back stitching. See, there's some here. There's some that comes down from there. And then what are... Oh, and the trees. You just follow the back stitching. And there's, like... I'm assuming you do the background first on these that are going to lay over the top of this other whole mess. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know. Might be a little challenging. It doesn't say what do you call it, skill level or anything. It never does usually with Joy Sunday. So hey, it works. But those colors are just absolutely stunning. I love them. And there's not a whole lot of colors, so it works quite well. It's different. It's one of the, that's why I got it, because it was a different kind of a Joy Sunday that I had never seen before. You know, done in, now this is done in monochromatic colors, right? Is that right? Where you have just shades of blue in that. So it'll be fine. We'll see. And I saved this one for last because this is one I really loved. I had to have it. Let me get rid of the plastic first. It is if I can get it undone. Oh, of course I gotta go in the wrong direction. Sorry. Eek. Okay. This is a lovely little kit. All your thread is in a package. We'll look at that in a minute. It does come with a toolkit, 5 needles, a bobbin, a threader, and a ripper. Yeah, so that's nice for people that have never done this before. They want to get their feet wet. Yeah. They have all the tools. It's kind of like when you get your very first diamond painting. It has tools that you can start working with. It might not be the tools you want, but, you know, you can always upgrade from there. But they're basically there for anybody that has never stitched a project like that. So that's why I like those kits. Even Joy Sunday doesn't have a toolkit. And sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. Let's look at the picture. I know, horrible picture. Once again, I will put a picture in, like right in between. This is a mandala. Never done a stitched mandala. I done it with rock painting and everything else. Now this key right here will match the key on the canvas. I can flat out guarantee. Let me look. Let me turn it right side up. Yep, it's the same key. Nice, big, easy to read numbers. Yeah, it's just beautiful. This is an 11 count. I don't know if I told you. And it is, I'm looking in the wrong place, 40 by 48. So it's kind of up and down bigger. I don't know how it can be a circle but like that, but we'll see. Holy crap cow. Look at all the confetti. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It doesn't look like a mandala at all. I had different visions in my brain. But yeah. Okay, let's turn it around. It said it was 40 by 48. Is that what I said to you? Where is it? Yeah, 40 by 48. So let's see if it is 40. The whole thing is going to be 40. Up, 30, really close. 39.5 centimeters by 18. Nope, I'm sorry. By 45 and a half. 45 and a half. Oops, was I measuring the whole thing? I'm sorry. I forgot what I was measuring. Holy cow. 48 and a half. So, and it said it was 40 by 48. So pretty close. And the whole picture itself is 34 centimeters by, that's what I was measuring the last time, by 43. But there is a crap ton of confetti. It is just like the whole thing, except for these blotches and circle, and maybe a little bit around the edges. Never had that. Yeah, this will be different. It'll take you a year just to get out of this frickin' corner. Look at that. Oh my god. Never, my imagination, I did not imagine this to look like this at all. Let's check out the thread, because, yeah. I wanted to do a mandala, but, you know, I guess mandalas look different on diamond painting than they do anyplace else. Get a big old honkin' thing of 3756 for part of that. See if I can get this unwound without causing it to have its own little nightmare. A lot of threads here. A lot of threads. And they put it all on this thing. Look at those colors. Turquoise and blues. and purples and fuchsias. Yeah, beautiful. And then this is a big old honkin' size because there must be 6 or 8 threads for each one. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous, beautiful threads. Yep, number 10. That's my favorite. There it is, $5.50. I know $5.50. And I like 154 as well. Yeah, number... I can't see. Oh, I was thinking something else. I was thinking that was this color right here. But no, this is 154. Just beautiful, stunning. And there's even some greens in there. But it goes more to the turquoise and blue. Seafoam green. Just lovely. And this is kind of a... what do you call it? Dark olive green. Yeah. Okay. It's all wound up. Nice long threads. This thing is heavy. I think my brain went out to lunch. It has nice serged edges all the way around, which makes it nice. And this is some of that. A little bit thinner. It's not, you know, terribly thin, but it's so much easier to hang on to and stitch with. It's just lovely. Just lovely. And all these symbols are, get you out of the way, really, really clear. Let me put it this way so I can kind of bring it up. But there is a crap ton. I don't know how this is ever going to look like a mandala, but yeah, it's still so not what I had in my brain, but you know, we're going to stitch this first just because curiosity will be killing the cat. A lot of little edges right there. The ends of their stitching, but it's a nice fabric. Very easy to read symbols. So yeah, we're just gonna, okay. First things first though, we're gonna move that up there. Get rid of these small bags. I don't need to put the thread back in them. But I'll use that until I get it into a project bag. It's gonna be a hot moment. Just a hot moment. Beautiful. Alright guys, I know, I'm starting to get spacey. We will be back in a few moments, and I will have pictures in between this and the stitch along. And that way you can see what some of the pictures that weren't as clear look like. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and I got the mandala, I got thread. It's number 11, which is 554. I gotta put that thread up there with that or I'll lose it. Hang on, we're almost there. So I was going to tell you about Biggest Craft's website. Like I said, this is the second time that I've done something for them. I just love that site. They have cross-stitching, and they have cross-stitching in pre-stamped and counted. Oh, I'm starting in the upper right-hand corner. Right-hand corner, yeah, upper right-hand corner. Didn't know that I was saying that right or wrong. And I can't see. They do not have diamond painting. They have a huge cross-stitch accessory section. They also have a separate Joy Sunday section. And they sell frames, hoops, and what do you call those things? Like Q-snaps. They look like Q-snaps. They even have the Q-snappy stand one. Never used those, but I briefly used a Q-snap and I couldn't hang on to it. So it would have to be something that was attached. Let me bring it over here so you can see what's going on here. And let's see. They also sell threads. They have monk's cloth and also a kit to start punch needle. So, I mean, they have a kit for punch needle, and then they have the actual monk's cloth that you use evidently for punch needle. I've never done punch needle. They also have latch work. What is it called? Yeah, hatch. No. You know how you make those rugs with latch work? You know, with the hook. Latch hook rugs. Say that 3 times fast. And what else? They have large and small cross stitches. I looked up to see what their biggest cross stitch was. Are you ready? It's 300 this centimeters, 300 centimeters by 110 centimeters. I don't even think I could hold that on my lap. It's huge, ginormous. You'd have to have a very, very big wall, you know, for that, but it would be beautiful. And about 60 people to work on it, you know. You could finish that in a weekend with 60 people. If you could get enough chairs around the table and just go for broke. Of course, we'd never handle that, only because we'd just be sitting there chatting. But, you know, back in the old days, people used to go to other people's houses just to work on quilts, so why not cross stitch? You get a whole bunch of people together and everybody work at the same, you know, 2 feet. 2 feet is you. Do as much of it in 2 feet as you could get. Wouldn't that be great? I think that'd be so awesome. I don't know how many people could just roll it out as far as it'd go on banquet tables. And then, yeah, do as much as you could. Now, since this has confetti, I usually run through a full strand of each color and then go on. Of the color that I'm, let's say this one, I would have cut it all up. It's all ready to go. I would use that as far as I could. And then I'll go get another color. I picked this one only because you can actually see the red symbol. I was going to start up there in the corner, but that's white and boring. Got to have color. So maybe I can work a little bit on this weekend and see. Because I was just really excited to get a mandala. And I don't remember seeing any. If there was, I mean, of course they had them in diamond painting, and it looks so much different in cross stitch. So it'll be amazing to see how this all comes out. But like I started to say, since it has so much confetti, and let's say I want to work on just this area, but I've only got like, what is that? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let's say, of the black. I would just take off a piece and just do those. I wouldn't get out a whole strand because I'm trying to fill it up as I go. I don't know how I will do this. I mean, I can try, but it never turns out that way. You know, I always end up like, I get so many stitches here, but, you know, it needs this, this, and this, so I don't want to finish that color. I just want to make it a solid to see what it's going to look like when it's done. So maybe I can work on this weekend and see if it will actually look like a mandala. So it'll be interesting. With 26 colors, you'd think that things will work. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, so sorry, guys. Let me talk about them again. But they have everything up to that 300 centimeters all the way down to, you know, like 4x6, 5x7. They don't have any beaded cross stitch or, I don't know if they had, they do have bookmarks and pillows And I can't read my writing. Oh, and the door hangers. And they also have some of the Christmas stockings there. And like I told you, those come, you do all the cross stitch first, then it has the interfacing that you put next to it, and it has the outside so that you can make a complete stocking. I don't know about trim or anything, to that variety. I'm going to have to get one. Just going to have to get one. They're probably $13, $14. Now, on the kits that I got, the wooden thread holder was $2.99. This one right here was $9, and it was regularly $16. The blue and white house was $7. It was normally $17.75. The teapot was $6.99. It's normally $7.99. And the birds with the snow was $7.99, and it's normally $8.99. I'll put all this, in the description below. And they are having, let's see, for any orders over $49, they have free shipping. And they also have buy 4, get 1 free. So that will be just lovely. So, and I think this is the one that I ordered, and she came back to me and she goes, I think you're a little over budget, we can't, dude. And I'm like, okay. And I went back and looked. Well, I had, what I do when I go and I scope out the place, and then I start throwing things into my, like, cart, and that way I don't have to go back looking for it. What the heck? And, yeah. So I had gotten, like, why are you doing that? I had one too many, but it had given me one free, so I thought I was fine. I wasn't paying attention. So, but you can buy 4 items and get 1 item free. So that's a really nice deal. But they have lots to choose from. I'm very happy with this store. I just absolutely love it. And it takes me a good 2 hours just to pick out what I want, where I want to go with it, what I want to see. So, yeah, what am I looking for? Oh, we're up here. Never mind. Just having a day. I think the rain around here is fogging my brain. But I like that it's an 11 count. So they have 11, they have 14, they have big, smalls. Just a wide variety. And it doesn't have to cost you a fortune. I like that, because, every once in a while, now, since I've been doing this YouTube channel, this hasn't happened much. But I just want to do a project. I don't want to do something huge. I just want to do a project. So I will go and find one small kit that hopefully I can finish, and work on, and not get totally, oh my gosh, I hate this thing by the time we're done. But, and that hasn't happened in a while. I have a whole bunch to choose from, and some of these I will be using as giveaways on my channel. So look forward to that. We'll just have to see. But I don't know on this mandala if there are others in different color patterns or anything. I really didn't pay attention. They have like 100 and some pages. I get to about 50, and if I haven't picked out what I need by then, we're done. Every once in a while, I'll fix the filter so that it goes from high price to low price to see what's available for, say, $5. Why not, right? I mean, you can get good kits for $5 or less, and they're having a sale. I don't know what the percentage is. I think it varies from, kit to kit. But other than that, buy 4, get 1 free, which I think is an awesome deal. And if you get over $50, you don't have to pay for shipping. So that's good. Now, I don't know if that applies for, what do you call it, international or not. I have no idea. You would have to contact them, or it may say, you know, that you have to pay shipping, you don't have to pay. I don't know. I don't know how that works, because I usually get the United States prices, so I have no idea. But check it out. It'd be worth it. And, since they have a wide variety, pick some smalls. Maybe, and I know they have Christmas stuff, they have animals, just anything and everything that you'd want. It's just a nice, well-rounded store. Does not have diamond painting. I hope I said that. But all the stitching you can handle. Now, I didn't see anything as far as, like, what do you call it? Embroidery. Where it's got the pattern printed and you do the satin stitch or outline stitch. I know these stitches, just choose not to do it right now. I've done enough embroidery in my lifetime. I have embroidered more shirts than Carter's got pilled. Back in the 70s when it was a deal that you did it. And I even got patterns from either Butterick or Simplicity, probably Simplicity, where it just iron on the pattern and just stitch. Or I would freestyle and just do my own thing. Make little flowers, because I finally got really good at making lazy daisy stitches, so that was a big deal. That and French knots. Holy cow. Yeah, my satin stitch isn't what you'd call perfect. If it was done on this kind of canvas, it'd probably be better than on the soft one, so I'm not so hot on that one. But, yeah, the things you learn, right? It's cool. It's cool. But, hey, you do what makes you happy, what brings you joy, because life is too short. I can just see my kids and my grandkids 20 years from now, and they're going, well, she started this, she put about 10 stitches in and quit. What happened? How come she didn't finish that? Well, go back and review Grandma's YouTube channel. You'll understand. I start things, and yeah, I am a serial starter, and heaven forbid I have to finish something. But, I'd like to. And I even get small ones with the intention to finish, but, I don't know. And I do love my big projects. So, these will be passed on to generation, or it'll go to the thrift store. Better not, but, hey. Somebody else will get joy out of them. So, I consider it a win-win situation. Probably have to wait 3 generations for some of the kids to even want to do cross-stitch, and by then, it'll be the 24th century, and nobody will go, oh, that's an antique, we can't touch that. Oh, God. I'm telling you. I'm getting these now so that my grandchildren, my great-great-great-grandchildren all have something to do in the future. You see? That's how that's all going to work. And of course, there's one red right there. Am I going to worry about it? No. We're just going to stitch right here. I have to keep changing the thread because it's few and far between for that red symbol. Lovely thread. Lays down just beautifully. Doesn't snarl. The only snarling is caused by me going up and down the way I stitch. So every once in a while I just hang it upside down and let the needle twirl a bit, and it's all undone. Works lovely. I wish I could show that in theory, but there's no way to get my camera to do that exactly. But I do like 11 count because it's so easy to stitch on, at least for my hands. Now, I know people like 14 count. They got plenty for you to pick in 14 count too. I don't know. Do they get a catalog, and they put them all in on the website, and that way they can just choose? I have no idea how they pick and choose what goes into a website, but they have a lot of nice, beautiful things. Oh my goodness. We got all that. See what I mean? There's like stitches here, 6 stitches there. When I get off of here, I'll go back and do the yellow that's up in that corner. So we have that gone. I just didn't want to stitch with white, because y'all can't see it. And it looks like there's a wide area. I mean, they all seem to be small. It's a nice size. Just lovely. I know, is that killing y'all? Let's just fix that stupid little stitch. Then we can say we're done with the red. Now, some people I know, when they stitch these, they start with number 1. They do all in number 1. Everywhere. Wherever it's at, they do it. And others, you know, and then just go right through the, you know, all the way to the last thread. I can't do that. Just can't. I got to have some kind of progress. I can't have it sporadically everywhere. Does that make sense? But I think there's a nice even balance of colors and a nice even balance of confetti. And it'll take a hot moment, because you got to stop and start and stop and start. Now, if I was smart, because it's not like I don't own any needles anywhere, I could thread up about 6 or 8 colors. My problem is I can't remember what's what and where it's supposed to go. So it's just best to focus on one symbol and this thread until it's gone. That's all I know how to do. And it's the only thing that'll work in my brain. I mean, it also depends on the pattern as well. Because if it's more open and has lots of bigger spaces, I get bored in the big spaces. So, oh, I missed that, didn't I? But I'd like to work on this the rest of the weekend, just to see how the colors are going to show up. And I'll go back up here and catch the next symbol and see what happens, and see if it looks like an actual mandala in the end. One can never tell. Because all the different symbols kind of throw the pattern off, unless it's something real decisive, you know, you can actually see. It just throws off the way it's supposed to look. I mean, I can tell there's a circle there. Oh, it went the wrong way. My bad. But you can tell, even from here, there's a circle right there. And this is the edges. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for taking a look at Biggest Craft. They have lovely kits. I will have all the information below for them, links, and the specials that I talked about. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. We will see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.